Hello, hello. Went to a Words of Peace Global thing last night. It was actually kind of interesting. This man, who a lot of people know, and I can't even give you his name right now, because I'm not a follower of many things. But the message was peace. Even though we had to go from one place to another because we were at the wrong place to start with. Which is all part of the fun of these adventures. And the man had followers from all over the world to come and see him here in Nashville. He put on a great video of how he goes to prisons and teaches peace and how we are to learn about our own insides and to honor them, for we are the I am. And basically, it's just giving permission to go ahead and be ourselves. Sometimes it takes a lot of permission. When these prisoners were not of what society would think were the grandest of all people, were put in prison. And they actually got the clue of how to find their inner peace. So even though when they do get out, and most end up going back to prison, these guys might actually go on further and become something more and bigger and better than they ever considered themselves to be, because they found out who their I am is. And not to judge the past of what might have occurred from their behavior. And that's basically all it is the I am. We're all allowed to make mistakes. I mean, that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn about how not to be unhappy. To not be able to not find our joy. We are here to find our joy. Even though the fleas that are biting me right now, oh my gosh. We have had a big outbreak. We have had many dogs that just attract these little blood suckers. And if anything that I'd want off of this planet is all the blood suckers. From fleas to ticks to mosquitoes. It's not fun to itch at all. But anyway, we're in this huge auditorium that I've never been in before, which was really nice, at the convention center here in downtown Asheville. And the man doesn't stay around at the end to talk to anybody. But the whole thing is finding the joy, finding the peace, knowing that we're all okay for who we are. And none of the baggage of the past matters. None of the worry of the future matters. It's being in the now. And I know this is a repeated subject, but the now is the moment of the being. And as long as we're not out harming somebody, and we're not out creating hell and havoc and torture for others to have to deal with, then we are creating peace. With understanding that what we give is what we get. Now, it was great to see a bunch of friendly faces and getting all the hugs. That's the fun part about it. For me, anyway. And to help those who might have needed help, because there could have been a couple thousand people in this place. They came from all over. They came from all over the world to see this man speak. Now, normally he's out in videos, and people follow him for years upon years, because they're still trying to find their I am and inner peace. Now, the funniest part to me is I smile at people. If people, I have a way of looking at people and seeing people. And I'm giving strangers hugs because they deserve it. We are being in the now. And if you can be that unconditional love and share it with anybody, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Found a friend there too, which was real nice, because the universe works things out in mysterious ways. And it was so much joy to find somebody who is really trying to make themselves better. But how many are really getting the clue or the trick that it's all from within, our own little box, and that we're allowed to take the top off and explore and expand our horizons by being within truly who the heck we're here to be? Seriously, no matter what the other occurrences are. So, we went out afterwards, after this 2-hour conference, with this man sitting in a chair talking to us. Of course, there was a wide screen, so everybody could see, because it was a pretty full auditorium, not many empty seats. And he was trying to explain that if somebody else is acting or behaving in a certain way, that's their I am. And that we really shouldn't be judging or making accusations or judging. I mean, just to the point of where people each are here to learn their lessons and to get through them, just like our own inner selves. And my inner lesson is I need to go back out there and practice shooting more pool, because that really was fun after the conference. Having a couple of beers, shooting some pool, having fun with everybody. But the whole thing is the unconditional state of being. Do not preconceive in your mind who you're supposed to be by society's standards, and to live under their rules of denying yourself of being who you really are, which is what the educational system has done to this country or societies for eons now. Do it this way, do it that way, it's this way, it's that way. And we're in the 2012 year, which means all that is gone. New horizons, new truths, brighter light is here to help us get through these changes that we've asked to be here for. So if anybody's bitching and complaining, well, you better understand, you asked to be here at this time. We are all here at this time. Even if we don't know our inner selves, we are all here at this time for a reason, no matter what. And as we've called to us things that have made us have to react to other things, because everything is a cause and effect, then that's part of the lesson too, which is actually another part of the fun of the being who I am. The challenges. Yeah, not all the challenges are happy. Not all the challenges are good or safe, if that's the way we want to label them. But we can't label everything either. Even though it's to the point that's how we communicate, but there's so much misunderstanding because they're trying to think of it in ways of how they are, how things are to be, not the way that we consider they should be. We can only work in our own realm to do what needs to be done for us, and if it helps others, good. If it doesn't help others, then good too, because if you're just being who you are, then that's all that matters. And again, we shouldn't be judging. So after the beers, okay, let's back up a little. We're at the conference. Now, I have a preconceived notion that if you smile, you know who you are, because you have no way of not being just that bright star that you are. So, I'm going through there, and some of these people are just no smiles. No smiles returned at all. And then I would recognize that they don't know their I am. Because if they did know their I am, and that they're part of the light, as I am part of the light, that we would be able to smile at each other. And it would mean more, for it would go out there and make other people smile. So, as a bunch of unsmilers, I wonder if they even got anything out of this peace conference. I don't know. Some people just fight this thing of tranquility and knowing your inner peace, that it is what it is, whatever. Some people just want too much more. They're still living by society's ideas of how they're supposed to work their asses off and have material things to show for it, and that mine is brighter and bigger and cleaner and newer and la 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 la, which is not the way Mother Earth has intended us to be here. We're here to share the love, the unconditional love of each other. I mean, there was this man, he must have been almost 7 foot tall, a real giant. And all I could do was look at him and smile. And then moments passed by, and I helped some people get to where they needed to go, because that's just who I am. I love to help. And the next thing I know, he's walking right by me, and I made him stop and get a hug. And he loved that hug. And so, from that hug, many other things have occurred. Just because he got that inner, it's okay to share thing. I mean, that's what we're here to do. We're here to go out there and share our inner love from ourselves to others, that comes back to us for ourselves. I know it sounds a little selfish, but it's really not. But it is, but it's not. Because if we're all part of one continual energy of being, because we're all on the planet Earth at the same time in a consciousness that shows us that we understand the trees, we understand our little dogs, big red dogs, we understand why things in their cycles are occurring, and for the sake of providing joy, creating peace, making harmony in this world, this is really what we're here to try to do. Besides helping Mother through all these earth changes that are going on. My gosh, poor Mom. But not really, because she knew it was going on. So, all I can do is surround her in a pink bubble of love and just help her. Give her, at least from my own I am inner peaceful being, some of that unconditional love that she has provided for us for eons of time. And now's her time to make these changes. We're all making changes, because galactically, we're in a state of change. A big manifestation, be it the Mayan calendar, be it the Chinese, be it Notre Dame, be it Edgar Cayce, whoever has warned us, who has listened. Oh, we all got caught into that, oh, the bigger, better, brighter, blah, blah. And now what do we have? We have poison food, poison air, poison water, and we're still here. So there's some mechanics to this thing called peace for the I am. I think it's here to teach us that we are important to this cosmos. We are relevant in the changes and the ideas of what's going on. Today I got a message about our power grid going down because we got 18 months of major solar flares happening. Well, there's also other attributes that are happening to help this along. And we can't take it personal, because the whole thing is under another direction, and we're under that direction too. So if you can find your inner peace, your inner I am, then the direction will go smoothly, no matter what it is. Because we can't take this all personal. Well, we can, but then you're going to be miserable. Provide hate and war and ugly, like what's going on also through these human conditions. Let alone all the animals that are leaving the planet right now. They know big changes coming, and we all have to center within, create our I am to where it is provided outside to help other people calm down and relax and get through these things. So get prepared to the best of your ability, especially with your spirit and your soul within, because those are the most important attributes. We've been here before. Doesn't matter what our past is, and again, it doesn't matter what our future is. It's being here in the now. So here I'm doing these minutes on this video because this was my now. For peace. What is real peace? Peace is finding joy in havoc. Peace is finding that sparkle in the dark and not being afraid of it. Having no fear is peace. And having understanding that it is what it is, whatever, is also peace. So what I'm just trying to do is say, everybody give yourself permission to be who you truly are and for the reasons why you came here. None of us really know the true inner set of why we came here, but if we know who we are, we know our light, we know our direction of doing it well enough that everybody else has a warm fuzzy from it too, then this is our goal. This is what I give permission for. Start sharing, creating, and enjoying the peace that you can be, that you can create, and that you can share with others. So, as I just had to ramble on for this one, no vent, no nothing, just find that peace, because it really is peace. We can, in any moment, create what we need and what we want. It's just up to us. Are we going to give ourselves permission? Because I give you permission. In fact, I want you to do it. Just go out and do it. Go people watch. We did some of that last night too. Sitting on the park bench and just saying hi to people as they walk by. And as they tried to be. We actually got maybe a dozen out of a couple hundred who actually stopped, shook our hands, and flipping gave that unconditional love right back. So it does work. If you can be in peace, you can share the love, and then you can create the joy, and then there's heaven all around you. There's no other way to get that except by doing that. So find yours, for therefore I am Mona, the Rambler on the YouTube channel, the Facebook account. I post materially on Twitter. But just to find your joy, create your peace, and go out there and share. That's my message for today. Make it peace. Bring the peace. Enjoy the unconditional love of being yourself. Play, baby, play. Go blow some bubbles. Just change the world in your own special way. Create your peace, and also in your own special way. And just have fun, guys. Who knows what the next minute's gonna be, or the next 36 seconds, or anything. But if we can know in our heart that we are love, we are joy, and we are peace, it'll all be okay. It'll all be okay. So, I think that's about it. Peace, joy, love.